Imagine a site containing many different eerie layers, each one creating more theories in its settlement the further you go. A mystery that only gets more complicated the further you progress in your discoveries. This is the mystery of Mortis.com. 2 months ago at the time of this recording, on the subreddit r/unresolved mysteries, the user MRX-01 talks about their chilling discoveries with the site known as Mortis.com. The site had supposedly been up since 1997, before it had been shut down, and while it was up, only consisted of a login screen, which was almost impossible to get past. While it seemed like such a simple login screen to get into a site and nothing else, further digging started to unravel the unsettling mystery that is Mortis.com. MRX described multiple discoveries, such as the site being linked to a dentist's office, a lawyer, and a high-end security firm. Encrypted Usenet files had also existed in the site, with weird titles as well as some of the files being up to 39 gigabytes in size. As a quick definition for Usenet, it is an early non-centralized computer network for the discussion of particular topics and the sharing of files via newsgroups, or in other words, forums. It only began to fully intrigue others when it had been discovered that hundreds of terabytes worth of files were in the site. To put it into perspective, 1 terabyte is 1,000 gigabytes. This caused the mystery of Mortis.com to expand even more. One of the major questions surrounding this site was who created and ran it. The site had supposedly been run by a man named Thomas Ling. However, people believed it was only an online alias, as it was said to have been very hard to find any information on the man. Ling later then came out to say that the site was for his wedding photos and nothing else. This, however, didn't feel right due to the numerous abstract and large files, which further pushed others to try and crack through the login. The biggest discovery that sparked a more sinister side to the site was the connections that were found. The site had supposedly been connected to warehouses and vacant lots, as well as anybody who was listed as having a connection with the site having been deceased. Later on the technology section of 4chan, emails were found that were connected to the site, which only added a more sinister feel to Mortis.com. Some of the connected emails were tom@mortis.com, blair@mortis.com, and childofchaos@mortis.com. Mortis.com, as mentioned before, was not the only site connected to Thomas Ling, as there are many others, each with their own eerie atmosphere. One of the sites connected to Ling was Cthulhu.net, which contained nothing but a white chess piece and some text saying, "Dead but Dreaming." Another site, named KarenLink.com, as of now, redirects you to random sites. Similar to the last site's name is joshualing.org, which only contains a text file called robots.txt, which was last modified October 28, 2011. The text file only contains a few lines, most likely for coding, that is unknown for what it is exactly. The site eternalnight.com directs you to the same file. The other sites, lingsboro.com and dentalfillins.ne, have since been closed down. After further research into the branching sites, they were deemed irrelevant to Mortis.com and the mystery of what's in the site. As time progressed, people started to get frustrated with trying different combinations of usernames and passwords, and tried to brute force through the login screen, which caught the attention of the FBI, getting them involved in the whole situation. Since that event, most of the sites have been closed. Some people have theorized that Mortis.com was closed down by Thomas Ling himself, but no one knows why or if that theory is even true.